Hello there, Cancers. Welcome to your mid-June 2017 tarot reading. So, big message here. Separation of professional life and love life, okay? So that means might be a good idea for you guys not to dabble with the same people that you, like date the same people that you work with. So I feel like some things, some flirtation, some brewing interest from people that you work with. Okay, so from coworkers, temptation coming through from coworkers, solicitations coming through from coworkers. So be a little bit careful about that, because I feel like it can really hurt your credibility, and it can also create an awkward work environment in the future. Okay, I feel like some of you might have recently found a job, enter a new work environment, and I feel like the learning curve is a little bit steep. So it feels like you might be shifting into more of a technical field, and they're saying like forgetfulness. So whatever you're doing, make sure that the steps are all taken into account, okay? So don't skip steps. Be sure to keep everything like, written down or itemized. Use mnemonic devices if you need to make sure that you retain all the information so that you don't skip steps, you don't forget things, okay? And also, if you have, like good-looking coworkers as well, don't get distracted and, hang out too long at the water cooler. Get the work done, because I feel like you're still under review. You're still under a lot of scrutiny. You might be like a new hire. You might shift it into a new position. So just make sure that you're very diligent when it comes to work, okay? There's a lot of opportunities here overall for leisure activities, going out with coworkers, going out with friends, but I do sense that you want to keep that separation. Personal life and professional life needs to be kept separate, okay? I feel like for those in relationships, there is a newfound sense of mutual understanding between you and a relationship partner. So this means that if in the past you weren't sure, like, if you started dating or you've been dating for some time, you're just like, where are things headed? Where are we going? I feel like a step, like they're saying like an escalation in the relationship. So that means taking the relationship to the next level, committing to date each other exclusively, not seeing other people, and moving in together even. I feel moving in together, buying property together, purchasing things together, and for some of you, getting a pet together. So I feel like that element here about having a lot of success, having a lot of consensus agreement with a relationship partner. For singles, I do see a massive amount of flirtation in your work environment, and I would urge you to try to be careful, okay? And then others, I feel almost like some of you are kind of like, so I feel like there's a lot of good things and opportunities for going out, but I feel that some of you are erring on the safe side, meaning you're not really going out, or you might have gone out and run into people from your past that you don't really want to see. And so that's going to put you back into, sequestering yourself. So if you're going to do it, just enjoy it yourself. Don't worry about what people say. Don't worry about who you run across. They can, they've already, like, just move on from it. So I feel like it doesn't have to be weird. It doesn't have to be awkward unless you make it weird and awkward. So the advice here is do what you got to do. If you want to go out, if you want to have fun, it doesn't matter who you come in across. It's going to be fine. Do your own thing. So don't let somebody else's presence restrict you from where you go, who you hang out with, and what you want to do. Okay, so that's just something I want you to keep in mind. What I feel though is I do see an element here about somebody being in a relationship and flirting in the work environment. So if that's you, please stop, okay? So I feel like there's an element here about mixing business with pleasure, and not being transparent about that you're in a relationship with somebody else and you're flirting with another person, or vice versa. That could be the partner, but I feel the energy might be coming from your end. So be very careful, be very stealthy, and be very transparent. Just aim for honesty in all of your dealings, because there is such a thing as karma, okay? Financially, I feel like it's not as busy as it was like the beginning of the year, because I feel like there's a little bit of a slowdown when it comes to where your money is going, how work is moving along for you. I do feel for some of you, you're not making the type of money that you want, okay? And most of us aren't, and we always want more. But the thing that I'm seeing here is your opportunities when it comes to like, some of you might be pigeonholed into a certain career track because in the past 3 places that you have been employed, you've always assumed that role. And so you feel like, wow, my career is so singular. There's only one experience that I've accumulated after all these years. Even though you worked at different jobs, you've had like the same set of skills. You developed and honed in on those same set of skills, and you feel like your career options are limited. And then for others of you, it feels like you need a lot more resume boosting activity. So that means really don't focus so much on the work itself, like when you're writing your resume, but think about the accomplishments that you've achieved in those work environment. Emphasize, your organizational skills, what you were able to achieve, your ambition, what you were able to achieve, and things like that. Because I feel like your skills need to be, you need to market yourself better, and I feel like you need to find ways to transfer your skills into a new niche, like a new department or new field or a new endeavor. Okay, so rewriting it rather than feeling pigeonholed into one career path. That's going to be essential for you. I do feel some of you like you're kind of like they're saying physically just worn out, and so my advice here is overall take a break for yourself, and you're just feeling like there's so much work to be done and I can't really take a vacation. Take care of your emotional health and your mental health. That's really important, okay? I know that birthday time is coming for you, and I wish like the reading was a little bit more positive because I do want you to end on a good note. But it feels to me like there are a lot of things lingering, cancers. There are a lot of things just like straggling, bumbling along, rolling along, and it feels like there are a lot of unresolved issues. The only thing I feel is relationship seems to be going well, but it seems like there's a lot of things tugging at you, a lot of responsibilities and people, just things that you need to take care of, like people coming to you, resolve this, take care of this, clean this up, and it feels like very pestering. So I feel like you're keeping yourself grounded. You value hard work and you actually work very hard. I just feel like there's so much, you're in such high demand, but it feels in a way that can be a little bit disruptive, okay? So keep your wits about you, keep grounded, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Take care, and happy birthday as well for those celebrating this month, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.